Hey there everyone, welcome back to Craftoria. I am fed up. I'm sick and tired of always running out of ender pearls, and then it takes me like a whole night just to get a single one. So I spent a little bit of time and managed to get 6 of them. And we're going to use these to craft up an enderman gateway, which just takes 5. And this thing should give us, if we succeed in it, it should give us a ton of ender pearls, and it's not going to be a problem no more. It's not for a while. And 4 amethyst shards. There we go. Okay, let's go use this somewhere safe. Now this thing's a little bit funny. I've never actually used it before. I think you get, I think it opens up like a portal like this guy, and endermen come spilling out of it. 5 waves and rewards are 15 enderman loot rolls. So I think if I survive all 5 waves. Oh, it's getting started. I think I'll get a bunch of ender pearls and maybe something else. Hey guys. Nice. Oh, they don't. Okay, wave 2 is starting. Great. Okay, cool. It sure does take a while with this basic sword. You know what? At this rate, we're not going to make it, are we? Oh, cool, I got a little trophy. Come on, guys, if I can get them all to me... That's it, gather round, gather round. I don't much like my chances of surviving all these waves. Oh, we got this. Oh, our sword's almost broken. This is easy. I think we're doing okay. Yeah, I think we're doing well. Come on, guys. You too. Get in here, everyone. Gather around. I should have this. Actually, this one here. I think I'm invulnerable now for a little bit. Nope. I guess not. How did that happen? Let me pass. Let me first. Guys, stop running around. You gotta get back here. Don't you dare make me miss this. Jesus Christ, what are these guys doing? Woohoo! The time? Do they all count? Oh, piss off. Get out of here. I think I did it. Look, I mean, our inventory's full of stuff. I think I did it. See how we go with this. You little jerk. Okay, but we got our Enderman trophy. What? Next reward in 15 minutes. I have no idea what that does. Yeah, and we've replenished our stock of ender pearls, which is great. Be sure to hide your shame. You might have noticed that I'm now eating avocado toast, which is just way... Let's check it out. 1, 2, 3, 4. What's that? 5.5 hunger becomes 12 hunger. This is much, much better food. And all you got to do is get yourself a bunch of avocados. Any more? Yeah, I'm doing it manual right now. Maybe we'll probably have to automate tree stuff later, but look at that. Already a stack and a half avocados. And you just combine them with the sapling to grow more. I'm actually not sure if they replenish. Be keen to see if they do. Yes, and seeing as we've got delicious food now, I want to free up a slot in our inventory by getting this feeding upgrade for our backpack, which looks like this. And what this does is it feeds us from food in the backpack's inventory. But of course, why not just upgrade it straight away and get the full-blown one? Because this guy, you have much more options with it. So let's say we want to eat only allow avocado on toast, I'll probably have to play around with this. Only feed when player is hungry enough to waste only half hunger points. Only feed when player is hungry enough to not waste any hunger points. Feed as soon as player is a tiny bit hungry. No, I think this one seems all right. We'll have some avocado on toast when we can stomach it, basically. Feed immediately when hurt, sure. I mean, wheat and avocado is all that takes. It's pretty cheap. I'm happy with that. So I'm going to come back later on and upgrade our ferrocore goo thing there to the next tier, which means we're probably going to have to go to the nether. But before we do that, in between episodes, I just been accumulating stuff, just kind of force feeding some coal into this coke oven to get us a bunch of coke. Not a huge amount of things, but plenty of dusts and stuff to get started. Silver, don't need you. Just make sure we got plenty of plates, and that's burning through those super quick. All right. Yeah, I decided I don't really like this here. I think it's kind of taken up a bit of unnecessary space. So let's grab a cut and paste tool. Let that recharge. My God, that's going quick. Voids, drops, over, remove. Okay, I think hopefully we don't stuff this up. Cut, rotate, anchor. Okay, look, I have to admit I'm not too familiar with those options, but we've got that set to G. Okay, let's. Ooh, okay. That cut that. Paste there. Let's try that again. So we've got our block selected. We've got our range selected. We'll cut it. It doesn't go into our inventory, so it must be stored on here somewhere. Okay, and then paste. And what if you want to get like an area of them? Is that just click, click, shift, right click, right click? I probably should have made a backup of this before we do this, but he goes nothing. Okay. You can take the pipes as well. Just leaves the pipes. Oh, God. This was all a terrible mistake. But now we can get just, I think, one of those ender pearls. Yeah, but what I actually want to build this somewhere where there's a bit more space to grow. Where should we tuck this guy? Wish me luck. We just click on it. Do we stand? Yep. Oops. I think that's distant horizons. Yep. That's just distant horizons. I can't say I love the pink background, but it's a start. Then let's also get ourselves a building gadget, which should charge. Although maybe we should put this guy away because it's just draining all of our charge. Give that guy a chance to level up. I might just build a quick platform out of, I guess, deep slate, and then we can get to work. These overlapping deep slate tiles, these ones I think look good because the textures connect. All right, so if we were then to shift right click this guy, open up its GUI, vertical columns, surface, horizontal walls, vertical rows. Okay, that's probably a bit much. That's it. Yep. All right, something like that. Maybe here. Let's be careful we don't fall off. Maybe that's the ticket. For now, anyway. Oh boy. These textures all got broken or changed. They're now acacia iron logs, whatever. It changed some things, but we'll live. Pretty powerful gadget. We just need to connect all these things up. Why aren't you happy? Oh, God. It deleted all the inventory. Freaking hell. What was the point of that? Can I undo this? Okay, all is not lost. I think there was an undo option. Let's see. Settings. Isn't there an undo? I think I saw undo mentioned somewhere. All right, what if we just make that keypad 5 for now? God, fingers crossed. Undo? No. Oh, we just lost hours worth of material. Well, live and learn. Okay, this. Hopefully this is going to get us back on track. That hurt. That really hurt. But yeah, we've got things set up here slightly different than before. Are you cooking up? Yep, you're cooking up. Okay, we got a little bit of code coming into. All right, a little bit of a minor setback, but you know, that's what the mining gadget's for. It's not too difficult to recover, I think. Yeah, it's going to take a while for us to build up our reserves again, but it'll get there. I really should have made it back up. All right, but that's kind of messed up my next step. So I think I'm just going to have to come back here from time to time and replenish our reserves of things. Let's head back to the overworld and have a look at getting the second tier of the goop, Blazebloom Goop, which we just have to take our existing one. Oh, it looks like we need to, didn't realize we need to go to the wither. So yeah, quick trip to the nether and get ourselves a few ingredients. All right. Oops. Not shears. Flint and steel, not shears. Jeez. Keep your fingers crossed for a good nether spawn. Oh no. This is the piggy biome, isn't it? Ah. All right. Do we have any fortresses or something? This looks like a bastion with a tree in it and a healthy amount of gold. But really, and what are you? Fortress adjacent? I don't know. Really, we just need a nether fortress because we're looking for these guys. We want a couple of their heads. Let's just try and go north, see how we go. Oh, and of course, this is just going to fill up our inventory, isn't it? One stack of them is probably enough. Yeah. Yes, please. Oh, God. These guys seem to have bow and arrows. Oh. Let's try our luck elsewhere. Yeah, this is something, all right. This is some kind of like portal there. This is some kind of fortress for sure. Let's see if I can get up there safely. I'm just going to do what I always do in nether fortresses and try and protect myself from wither skeletons. It's a pretty cool fortress. That's cool. I love that they updated this. Ha, here we go. Hey, don't forget about me. Come on. So they're not dropping heads. They're dropping fragments. We need 9 of these fragments. My God. Let's hope I can last that long. Oh, that guy dropped a head. Worth it. Worth it. Totally worth it. Head acquired. Have you got anything? Yep, you've got what we need in the nether wart. I'll just quickly grab what I can. Look, we might be good to run off now. We got our nether wart. We got our wither skeleton head. Definitely time to make a dash for it, but I'll come back here. We'll come back here later on to loot and pillage. Oh, we survived our first trip to the nether. That's no small feat. Seems to work. Okay, one of you. And we just need one more. Cool. Okay, we'll pick up this thing. It's probably gonna harm it in the process, but anyway. I mean, like, you know, make it hungry, but didn't seem to do that. So this will get you, nope, not yet. This will get you your Blazebloom Goop. Wait till the quest comes in, which is your next tier of goopy stuff. So I'll just replace the sugar with nether wart, which we're farming now. There you go, you light up nice. And what you do, I mean, yeah, your ingredient in the next tier, but what you do is, in addition to turning blocks of iron into the raw ferrocore ore, it also turns gold into raw blazegold ore. In addition, you can kind of get these blocks from primal coal. Make a block out of it and put that in there. And that's going to convert that to whatever we saw a second ago, the next tier of the Just Die Things coal stuff, raw blaze ember, which, just like the conversion from coal to the primal coal, this is definitely an improvement. So yeah, I'm basically going to run all my fuel for this guy through this because the stuff it turns into is way more efficient as well. Basically, all I'm saying is upgrade your coal and upgrade your primal goo. Get it all going and you'll be sweet. So, do we have much gold? We've got some. Oh, yeah, we got a bit. Let's see how we go here. I'm not sure this is going to be enough, but let's give it a crack. And yeah, just like the first tier of things, this tier we have better armor and equipment. And this thing here, which I really want to get, which makes traversing the nether so much easier. There it is. So I'm actually going to silk touch this time around. We'll cook up some more while we're gone. Because remember what I said last time? We actually get a better yield if we macerate these things. Yeah, this is going to be a guaranteed drop or conversion of 1 to 4. Yeah, okay. So the way in which you upgrade your stuff is you just basically use the smithing table where every upgrade just takes 1 Blazegold ingot, but also a Blazegold template. And the templates are pretty expensive to start off with, like 5 Blazegold to get you started. But then they have this kind of dupe-in system here where you can basically double it for 2 ingots. Like for some of them, like the shovel, you know, if you haven't got any enchants on your original ferrocore shovel, you may as well just make a new one. But for the rest of them, you're probably better off getting heaps of these or enough of these Blazegold templates. I'm just going to use templates because it's easier. So just 1 upgrade, 1 of them, and how many did I say? 6, 10. We need 10 of these at least. 8, 9. Ooh, 10. Okay, I think we might just have enough there. And the 1 left over for the wand. Yeah. All right, into your smithing table. No, we don't have enough because we need them as well. Okay. Well, I will have to use these backup reserves. That's okay. You and you. So now you just do this dance as fast as you can. Before anyone notices. Oh no. Oh no. I meant to save. Oh crap, that's so wasteful. I meant to save one of these. You don't want to consume your last one. That was pretty wasteful. All right, cool. But yeah, here we go. There we are. Can barely see, but don't need to. But now the best thing about these is, there's new upgrades you can add to it. Like this one has ground stomp, swim speed. Yes, please. Extinguish if you're on fire. Stupefy. Yep. So yeah, I'm not too fussed about any of the upgrades, except swim speed would be great. Do we have swim speed here? No swim speed. 1 of them. Kelp, sugar. That goes here. Okay. Yep. Couldn't help myself. Okay, and finally, I almost forgot this. What it's all about is the Blaze Jet Wand. All right, and you'll see there's a common upgrade for all of these basically, which is highlighted in, maybe not this one, which is highlighted there in green. That's Lava Repair. It's an upgrade for sure over the previous tier of equipment and tools. But in addition to that, you can just chuck it in a block of lava to fix it up. Shift right click. Airburst right click for settings. So this is on a right click. It's going to airburst me 2 blocks. Check that out. I think I still take fall damage though. Do I? Oh, I think it's fall damage if you don't have it in your hand. I think you get fall damage if you're not holding it. Oh my god. Yeah, okay. Confirmed. All right, back to the nether. We'll test out some of this gear. Oops. Okay, look, I think we're holding this. We're not going to take full damage. Yes, okay, safe. Bit of a gamble. All right, let's see. Fuel canister. Let's fill this guy up while we can. Yeah, the way this works, let's look at our most damaged item. I don't know, pair of boots maybe. If you just throw something straight in lava, it consumes the lava block, turns it to obsidian, and gives you your item back. So of course, you lose the lava, but you know, lava's basically free. So my goal is I'll just always try and keep that topped up so we can replenish our tools when we need to. All right. What the hell is that? Ah! Okay, I shouldn't linger. Shouldn't linger. Okay, at least get in. Whoa, whoa. Dude, calm down. That guy's right on my tail, I think. Do not whack that guy. My God. And you know what? I think it's time. We got to get this jelly reflecting necklace thing off, because if I accidentally hit a zombie piglin with it, it might all be over. Okay, so we're going to need to keep this guy replenished with nether warts. And I don't know why I'm doing this. It's just a distraction. And yeah, there just so happens to be something in the pack from the very same dyer called an item collector. Not too expensive, right? Yeah, like that's not bad at all. So yeah, I probably don't need such a big garden. I don't need all this stuff really, but I think I might automate getting wheat, sugarcane, and the nether warts, at least for now. And we can always add stuff to the mix later on. All right, first things first, let's get a bank. Immediately upgrade it. And again. And that'll do. I don't think we can really afford to sacrifice the gold. Cool. Okay. And a dock. So, oh, cool. It's an achievement. So, look, let's clear all this up because we're going to need to anyway. Yeah, I think I'm going to have to replace that all. All right. Cool. So, this is where let's drop all that crap. This is where the Blazegold hoe comes in handy. So the previous tier of hoe, the ferrocore one, it also made this better kind of soil. It's not damaged by falling on it and grows crops a smidge faster than normal soil. Right, but we're just going to skip right over that because the next tier, the Blazebloom soil, it also auto harvests. So the items will just drop in the world, which sounds pretty good to me. Let's just get all our soil ready then. Now, the cool thing is you can actually plant sugarcane on this, which is insane. Okay, then we'll do a row of the nether warts. Look at that, already it's growing faster, jeez. And then, yeah, I don't know, spam wheat, I guess. I probably should have shifted it all over just a little bit more, but okay. This can sit right here. We're going to put the bank inside it. Get it to a magnet off. It's a bit hard to see, but the things that get auto-harvested, they actually disappear real quick. So you got to pick it up before that happens. And we can do that with this guy. Item collector. How do I see? Render area. Okay, it's only picking up in that area. Let's shift that. Radius. Let's shift that. Oops, not towards me. Let's make it max Z. So let's make it a 5x5. And then all we have to do is get it over the middle. So it needs to come. Well, I mean, really, I should probably set it up properly. And we'll just bring that down a couple of Ys. Yep. Cool. And we'll just go one over just in case things kind of spill. Cool. You can see the stuff flying in tiny little particles. It ended up there. Okay. That's fantastic. That's our farm basically taken care of. So I can just come in here from time to time, replenish our nether warts, and yeah, grab all the wheat we need and we should be good. If I can do cactus, that would be pretty sweet. Maybe? I'll just leave that there for now and let's see if cactus ever makes its way into the storage. And we're back. Let's have a quick look. Oh, things are looking good. Plenty of reserves. Yep, cool. Plenty of reserves to get us going. I might just quickly fire up these things in the furnace. This one. So we can get plenty of those clay brick thingies. So I'm not sure if I explained it earlier, but yeah, there's a few reasons why I actually wanted to set up this stuff in the void. The first is mobs, they're not going to spawn up here. If you have a quick look at, what is it, F8? Yeah. As you can see, it's saying this here is light level of 0, but a sky level light of 15. So even though it's light 0, like we haven't actually got any torches down to affect the light in, it's still lit fully by the sky. So it's, in fact, you can kind of tell that the sun is directly above us. So I guess it's always noon in the void. But the second and probably main reason is this kind of stuff, MI factories, they tend to sprawl and take up like a large amount of space because it's kind of one machine per craft is kind of the MI way to do things. So yeah, it ends up taking a lot of space. And here we've got nothing but space and room to grow. And I don't have to worry about making it look all nice and pretty or anything like that. Okay, so the next step we want to do, we were having a look at this. What is the way to get your first steel? Well, you need to put it in a steam blast furnace, which is similar to the coke oven structure, only it takes fire clay bricks instead. And thankfully I've been storing up, here we go. Thankfully I've been saving up on fire clay bricks. The only recipe being the brick form of it, so plenty there to spare. Here perhaps. I just want to leave a little bit of space for more coke ovens to get put there in case the thing grows. So this thing's going to look like that. 32 fire clay bricks and the steam blast controller, which is this. It's blast furnace. Okay. I'm actually going to get 2 of them because I want to show you how, yeah, I'm actually going to build them side by side. Because I want to show you how they can actually share walls. Like you can see these multi-blocks are 3 blocks wide, but they're able to share walls in the middle, so you can save on a little bit of resources and space. So this one's going to be just cooking up steel, so it's 1 input in and 1 input out. And of course a couple of fluids, which I always seem to forget. Let's do inputs. All right, let's just put the inputs at the bottom, outputs at top. Oh, that's not right. Perfect. I don't think they can share hatches though, so we got to give them their own unique hatches. Cool, okay. 2 steam blast furnaces, which are going to want to cook up steel. That's this recipe, and this stuff uncooked steel dust is just mixed coke and iron. 5, 6, 7, and 2 of them. Okay, mixer, you busy? You're not busy. How's that look? That's great. Okay, that should be good. Dump the rest of them in there and speed it up because I'm impatient. Speed up the boilers as well because they're gonna, steam's not gonna be able to keep up otherwise. Whoa. Okay, that's that's lightning quick. Way quicker than I thought that would be. Cool, we got ourselves a steel. Beautiful. Nice, nice, nice. Let me just bring some of that steam over here to power these guys up. You're online. Ooh, okay. You know, that's actually a nice sound. I don't want to change that. And we want to auto extract those onto the front. And for now, I'm just going to put them in a couple of barrels. I think we've got some here. Yeah. Cool. And for now, we'll just store them there in barrels. Our first steel. Cool. What can we do with this thing then? Well, all right. So now that we have our first steel, we can use that to upgrade our bronze machines with steel machine upgrades, which means they'll basically go twice as fast. Well, not basically, which means they'll go twice as fast. And with, yeah, and suggesting we'll be able to make newer things as well. Right. One of which is the item pipe. So similar to the fluid pipes, we can actually get rid of this whole silly setup and just connect pipes to move items around for us. We're going to want this, which is our, to upgrade our bronze machines, and we're going to want the quarry to start off our infinite resources positive feedback loop thing, which is essentially that. Yeah. All right, I think we're ready. I think we're ready to launch this thing. This is almost empty. I'll just grab the last little scraps, chuck them in the compressor. Bit of competition for the bronze. And yeah, okay, I think we've got enough kind of stuff here to get us started. just to kind of summarize, what we want to build is the steam quarry. And as you can see there, it's a multi-block. It requires quite a lot of things. The quarry unit itself, which is, like that. An Invar rotary blade, which is why we needed to get that tiny little bit of Invar just for the Invar gear. 16 of these steel machine casings, which is a lot. That's a lot of this stuff. But also 3 extra for here, because each one makes 2. There's one in the steam quarry itself, so 20. And then probably just a couple extra. So this is quite expensive. So we've set up a recipe tree here. What if we were to aim for like 24 of these steel machine casings? That's quite a lot. That's 324 steel ingots processed. I kind of used this as a guide just to make sure we had enough of all these bits and pieces. So let's get these ingredients. Hopefully we have enough. And we'll set the quarry up somewhere and hopefully we'll be good. Okay, Invar rotary blade. That's easy. 24 of them. That's easy. 24 of the steel machine casings. I just need 6 of these. Unlikely to need more. And then the unit itself is like this, 4 giant plates. 1, 2, 3, 4. I just saw we needed 1 more of these. Okay, we made it. We survived. Oh, no, we didn't. We need an item pipe, which is that. So 2 more. Get some curved bronze, and there's our 16 item pipes. And we'll use 1 of them in the recipe to get the steam quarry itself. All right, from Minecraft to craft. Infinite resources. Fantastic. We'll get our offhand here. So that's what that's going to look like. A bit chaotic. But good looking. Okay, bear with me. I'm actually going to put it here because I think these things are going to go on that side wall a bit later on. So there is going to be a little bit of rearranging that needs to happen. Like that. 1, 2, 3. And then some chains to pull up the ore from the void. Okay, that's our multi-block. It should be valid, but of course it's missing hatches. And there's in fact, what's this? Ooh, okay, that's nice. We're going to need some of them. Now, you need hatches on your steel machines, but hatches also upgrade all the multi-blocks. If you have a fluid, just summarize this. If you put a fluid hatch on a multi-block, like the coke oven or steam blast furnace, you're going to double your speed from 2 EU to 4 EU. And there's also item input and output hatches, which increase the space of the storage. Like, can I find a hatch here? Like this hatch here, for instance, has a single spot. That's a bronze item output hatch. That has a single spot. So that is a steel tank, which is double the size of the previous bronze tank. That's going to be our fluid in. Steel out, and we'll just flip that in order to complete the quests. All right. Since the fluid's sitting right here anyway, let's give that a steam from the back. If I can reach it, yeah. Yeah, I kind of want to put all this stuff at the back here. So let's say, just so it's out of the way and we can have our pipe network sticking out the back too. Item in, item out. That has a single slot. That has, only 2 slots. See, the problem is there's a chance of 9 things to actually come out. So if there's not space in an output hatch for everything, we're unlikely to roll everything at one go. But if you don't have enough space in your output hatches, anything that would have been produced is just going to get voided. So there's 9 spots. As a compromise, I think maybe what we'll do is I'll just have 4. I'll just leave output spots for 4. So like with 1 steel and 2 bronze. Yeah, I think that's the way to do it. Like that, yeah. Output, 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 input. Yeah, I think that's the way to do it. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So there's 4 output slots for 9 possible things. But look, we're really unlikely to get all these things at once. Like this guy only has a 12% chance of being produced, 20%, 15%. Okay, so some of them are pretty high. I think I do actually want that spare slot. It might be overkill. But we do get a steel machine casing back. So yeah, I'm just going to do it. And another one. So out, 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 in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 spots. All right, I think we'll have to live with 5 spots. Okay, this thing's ready for the drills. Kind of. So we're going to be in a bit of trouble here if we don't get more resources coming in. These guys are already out. I'm dangerously low here on things like iron. What? God. Yeah. What's that? Compressed iron. Dangerously low on iron. We got a little bit sitting here in reserves for our quest rewards, which I may as well just grab. May as well just grab them real quick. But yeah, the problem is, I don't know how to explain this. So you're going to feed this guy drills. He's going to output this kind of ore. And then you want to send it over to these machines to process it. But the way you do things in MI is, let's have a quick look here at iron, for example. The way you want to do things is like MI benefits from using one machine per craft. So you basically want to create a little production line for each ore that comes out of the quarry here. So looking at iron, for instance, we're going to have, you get raw iron. You want to macerate that. So that's one macerator. You want to macerate that again to get the dust. That's two macerators. Then you want to cook that up. That's a furnace. Then you want to compress it into plates. You also want to cut it into iron rods. Cut again the rods to get bolts and compress them to get rings and yeah, so it's a whole thing, and that's just for iron. I mean, iron is one of the bigger ones. Something like redstone, for instance, super easy. That's just macerate and macerate. That's it. That's just two things. Copper's also going to be pretty involved. Tin's going to be pretty involved. And then tin you want to mix with copper to make the bronze. So that can get pretty costly, but it is the best way to go about things. So I've been storing up bronze. Hopefully we've got enough materials to make the machines we need to basically just do that, to create a production line for each of these things. But you also want to have the products of each craft or each machine's output. You also want to have those products available for the rest of your network to access. So later on when you get to using like soldering alloy dust, for instance, with that's lead and tin, this is going to be available to the network. And what I mean by network is basically just a pipe network. So this is going to be like our bus. Everything's going to travel through there. And when there's a machine that needs something off the bus, you can just kind of feed it to the machine. I think I'm getting a bit of lag here. Massive lag here. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to plan how many machines we need, see if we can afford them before I craft my first drill to put in this thing. And 40, okay. I think we're good. So let me just clear this up. So I've done a little spreadsheet. I know it's meant to be a video game, not homework, but anyway, I guess no reason why it can't be both. And yeah, it looks like I'm going to need 18 of these macerators, which we can tell from our little EMI calculator thing here. Yeah, it's like 54 of these copper gears, 18 bronze machine casings. Yeah, this is the most. This is the machine that we need the most number of. And then it's just like 6 furnaces, which is pretty cheap, a handful of compressors, and that kind of stuff. I'm not going to bother processing everything completely, just what we need to make more of these drills. Like, for instance, I'm not going to bother setting up a compressor for gold because, like, I don't really need gold plates because I'm not doing any further MI. But gold plates and tin plates and other kind of stuff, if you're doing MI proper, like if you're going all the way through and you're going to eventually need like the gold drill head, then you'd probably want to also get plates and rods and bolts and that kind of stuff set up too. Not this guy though. So 54 and a bunch of them. And compressors. All right. Like, I wouldn't say that was easy, but that wasn't too bad. I think just to keep it clean, let's have the item bus coming down the back, as well as the steam. And if you hadn't seen this yet, you can actually fit 3 of these MI pipes all in the same block. So they're pretty space efficient. All right, let's get it done. We'll just get our cables into everything. And I think this is the way that you guys should do it too. It's going to also need some steam. Connect that back. And then once we plug that into here, okay, they should all be powered now. Yep, they've all got steam. All right, now there's a few ways to do this. You can come into here. This episode's probably going on for a bit long. You can come into the item pipe itself and set filters. Maybe you want to set the raw iron into there, and that's a filter. That's pretty dull. That's not the best way to do it, or that's not my preferred way to do it at least. Instead, what you can do is slot lock the machine itself and then tell the pipe at the back here to let anything in or out, I guess. Yeah, I like that. Anything in or out. Because if you have most things or nearly everything set to allow anything in or out on a blacklist mode, meaning that only blacklist these items, and there's nothing actually there right now. So that's going to allow any item in and any item out. And we're just locking which item can get into this machine here. So now, for instance, this is going to tick away and it's going to make the raw iron available to the network because it's in and out. That's not really essential because what I'm going to do is tell it to automatically output below and push that into here. And also, let's just slot lock this one so that it's only going to accept raw iron. And it doesn't really need an input pipe because it's going to get directly from this machine, but I'm also going to say in and out. So pretty much everything's going to be in and out on a blacklist. Auto extract that straight into the furnace. Lock those recipes as well. And the furnace is going to go to both the compressor and the cutting machine. I think I'm actually going to swap these. Let's put the compressor down there and the cutting machine up top. Just because these two guys require lubricant, and it's probably easier if they're on the top there or if they're kind of separated out because I'm going to need to bring another pipe around and feed them. This guy's going to cut up that. Fill that recipe. And this recipe can be, or is going to be, the iron bolts. This one. Okay, we're making iron plates down here in the compressor. The bending machine is going to make us iron rings, I think it is. Also from the sticks. Okay, that's iron taken care of. Let's do the same for like copper and tin. Maybe just here. All right, my calculations were actually off because I forgot to make... I was just basing my calculations based on what comes out of the bronze drill. I forgot. The bronze itself doesn't come out of here, but in fact, we make it from combining copper and tin. So I also need to make a process line for bronze, which I'm just going to squeeze in here. But yeah, that's basically it. You get the idea, right? This stuff here is just like the, I haven't set it up yet, but coal, lignite coal, silver, gold, osmium, and redstone. In fact, you probably don't belong up there. And redstone. This second mixer here is to mix redstone dust with the creosote to make lubricant. Okay, I think we should be ready to go and fire this thing up. Let's have a bit of a quick look here before we do. So everything's connected on an in-out with a blacklist. Or pretty much everything's connected with the in-out. Some things are in only or out only or whatever. And all the input slots are locked. I just moved redstone over here to kind of like keep a nice dividing line here. But other than that, I think we're ready to go. We do need to make one more machine, a compressor for the steel. And I think I might just use this forge hammer for that because, it's not doing much, it's not serving much purpose otherwise. So that's like this. And this guy, we can just sneak, I don't know, let's just sneak it here, I guess. All right, I think we're ready to go. Except for one thing. I never put down a mixer for redstone. It's kind of a perfect spot for it right here, isn't it? All right, let's just make lubricant over here with the creosote. Yeah, I think so. Okay, we just need to put this in all the cutting machines now, so because these things need lubricant. Right. So, yes. I've never used these things before. And I don't really know how to sync them up. Is this how you link up tanks? I think so. Tank storage, tank link. Yeah. I think. I hope. There's a bunch of ways to kind of sync two things in different locations. Like we could just run a pipe over. That's the kind of obvious way. I could use, what's it called? Entangled blocks. That's pretty cheap. And then I could entangle like the creosote and then kind of like warp it over here and put it into the machine here. But I think what I want to do instead is use these tanks that I just made. And I guess we need a tank link. I don't know. I'm hoping. Okay, I'm really, I assure you, I'm not trying to get distracted here. We might have to do it twice. I'm not sure. Tank link. Interesting. What does that mean? Oh, it's got a code. Oh, okay. Look, I'm just going to make this thing. Does it explain what just happened? No, I wish it explained it, but I got to make this thing too. Oh, okay. I didn't need to make 2 tanks. That made a second tank, and you can see that these have the same like serial number. So those two, yeah, these two are going to have a shared inventory, and this one's just a spare, I guess. I'll pop it in there for now. But I will need another one of these and some more iron and another dock, I think, suspect. Yeah. Okay. Behave. Let's put this here. You're a fluid output hatch. Let's put that there and this. What did I do? No. What? Yes. Put that in there. Yeah, that drained. And now this has some creosote in there. Yeah, let's put that here and then it here like this. Do you have creosote? You got creosote too. Let's also make a set of black pipes and connect that up here like this and let that come out. Okay, it's got its creosote. Got to give it its steam. And yeah, once redstone's ready, that'll get fed too. All right, that is absolutely everything set up. I'm pretty happy with that. I think that's pretty fantastic. So now all we need to do really is put into the steam quarry a drill, and the drill, the automated way is to make it in the assembler, but I'm not touching this. This is, you know, this is how MI gets you, and it lures you into building more and more of the bits and pieces that are part of the assembly lines. Yeah, and yeah, if we were to start that game, we'd probably never finish. Instead, I'm just going to make it manually from time to time. I'll make a whole stack of them, dump them, leave. Once we have ME set up, you know, with AE2, we can auto deliver them from AE2. So that is just a couple of iron gears, item pipe, fluid pipe, and bronze drill heads. Pretty simple. Let's grab our bronze stuff and see what we can make. All right, 5. 5's not a bad start. Oh, cool. Each craft makes 4. There we go. Bronze drill. Give us some kind of achievement. And this I've got set up to only accept bronze drills. So if we were to have, let's just get, I'm just going to set up like a chest here that I can dump things into. And I'm going to extract from this pipe. So if I was to put stuff into here, it would then be available to the whole network. So let's put them in there. They instantly got eaten up. The thing's doing its spinning. Let's just double check. Let's just babysit this for a second and make sure I've done all this correctly. I need all these to have an escape. Yep. Oh, and I got rid of there's only 3 output hatches now, and I upgraded one of them to steel. So we've got 2 steel output. That's an input hatch. Uh-oh. That's not going to do us any good. Hopefully nothing got voided then. Auto output. So yeah, now I've got 2 item output hatches and steel item output hatches and 1 bronze. You good? You're still sitting in there? Okay, the craft just got cancelled. And these have just like a chance of being used. They don't always get used every time. There you go, consumption chance 4%. Let's see what we get there. Free resources, they get munched up. Cool, that's kind of kicked everything into gear. We got some machines doing things. Not many. Did you do anything then? Oh, you did something. You're getting coal for us. Cool, cool, cool. And, oh, that's what it is. Yes, I got a mixer in here somewhere. This guy. Bit odd, but I'm just going to set up the, yeah, this guy. Just going to set this up here to make the uncooked stuff for us. Yeah, it's a little weird, I know. All right, I think I've kickstarted this kind of factory pretty well. I'm just going to craft up a bunch of these, as many as I can, to leave them here so that when we go away, it's got plenty of drills to consume in our absence. We should probably just waste all of our, we should probably just consume all the stuff that we've backlogged to make as many of these as we can. That ought to do it, and 32 more bronze drills. Cool. Actually, what am I doing? Dump that in there. And you can see actually that it doesn't drain incredibly fast, but pretty fast. The way these pipes work is every 3 seconds they move items. And seeing as we're only moving like a small handful of items every 3 seconds, sometimes none, sometimes 2, I'm not too fussed about that. Okay, now you got 36. That should treat us pretty well. Yeah, it's not connected to any storage at the moment, which is probably the next step. But before we do anything, I would like to quickly make up some of these things, some of these upgrades, which will turn, oh cool, we got 4 of them, which is going to turn our bronze machines into steel machines. Just because, as you can tell here, the little GUI, there's no steam in this machine. Or that one. It's struggling to keep up. Yep, the network's being drained. But if we upgrade it, can you just shift click? Oh, just shift click. Amazing. And then I feel like that's the most important because that's going to double our steam capacity. Okay, that seems to be pretty stable. This might drain over time though, as everything kicks into gear, in which case I'll just put down another one. While we're up here, let's make a bunch of these ones. 3 slots, maybe even the other ones. Maybe actually the 2x2s. These ones. 4 slots, 8 times base stack size multiplier. All right. And I'm pretty sure you can upgrade them too. I'm just going to put a bit of a storage wall over here. And I don't know how many we're going to need. Let's start with 8. Sounds good. I'm not sure if this is how it works, but if we make another default one, is that enough to get us our controller? I think it is. It's like it thinks you have to have an acacia one. I don't think you do. Oh, what is that? Jesus Christ. And then, okay, there's lots of different types of patterns you can do here. Why would that not work? Oh, they're not them. These guys. Yeah, you don't have to have an acacia barrel. It's just some kind of funny recipe. And you can probably go there. We'll feed that in off the bus. And then I'll set these recipes real quick. Okay, so new plan. These are all the things that are going to be useful to make more drills and, you know, more kind of MI stuff that we've made so far. So if we have just a little bit of a backlog coming in here, each of these slots is going to store 512. I thought maybe I'd want more of these like copper plates and stuff, but really they're not used in anything other than like, you know, crafting of the machines. If I was continuing with MI, I'd probably want more storage than that, but seeing as we're not, this will do. I also want to have storage for all of these things, but these things, they're going to come out of the factory and be used like in the real world. And so for them, we want to put them into, you know, we want them to have a bit larger storage space. Like so. Yeah, not quite symmetrical, but it's good enough. And I think, yeah, look at that controller. It can see all those items. And I've just come around here and locked all these slots. So nothing else, that's how you do it. So nothing else is going to sneak in there. And in a second, I will let anything in or out of that. In a second. Not yet. Because we have to do these slots. So let's just make a bit of space. Let's do it like this. I'd like it in some kind of order, maybe like so. Something like this. Silver and tin. And I guess these things, the sulfur is mostly just because like it's coming out of the macerator when you macerate up the coal, and we've got no use for it really, so let's just store it. We'll figure out what to do with it later. Maybe like that. Is there a way I can lock all these at once? It's got a ton of different types of barrels, but I don't see any tools. Oh, here we go. Storage tool. Locks, links. Yep. This guy. All right, let's get one of them. Like this. Okay. Link into controller. Link into controller. What are you doing? Sneak and scroll to change modes. Okay. Sneak and scroll. Show, hide, fill levels. Ooh. Show, hide, upgrades. So no one's got any upgrades there. Locking, unlocking. There we go. Cool. Everything's locked. But yeah, we don't really want to see it. So disappear it. You can also hide the count. That's cool. Yeah, we want to see that. Now I'm pretty sure as soon as we enable this, things will start coming in and filling up those numbers. Yeah, there they come. Oh, that is beautiful. And I just want to make sure nothing goes into the empty slots. Have you ever seen anything more beautiful than that? And later we'll just have to put a storage interface on this for our ME network to be able to access this. And as you're probably aware, you can add upgrades like you can with our backpack to get these stacks going even higher. Not just that though, you can upgrade the actual barrel itself to higher tiers. But yeah, speaking of ME storage, I think next episode, that's what we're going to do. We're going to get a start on our ME storage back in the real world. And back in the real world. Now that we have access to all those goodies, yeah, we shouldn't have to go mining as much anymore, and we can kind of buckle down and work on building up our base. So before we go, I just wanted to confirm, these avocados do indeed grow. And I should have known, because look, it actually has a percentage there of growth, so they're back to 0%. So that's cool. I might actually get rid of some of them. We don't need that many. And I was hoping, I was praying, I was really wishing that these mushrooms would grow and get harvested by this thing, but they're just not getting picked up, unfortunately. All right, we're way out of time, so I better dash. Hope you enjoyed the episode. I'll catch you in the next one. Bye for now.